Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Summit League Racing. We are here for round, I think, 5 of the season, around the Red Bull Ring, here in SLR F2 in Season 9, and at the moment I'm by myself this evening for this round. Hope everyone is well on this fine Thursday evening. Had a fantastic week so far. One more day of the midweek to go, and then it is the weekend. Currently, we've got 12 in this evening. Zaji Hammers has put rain in the sprint. Thank you very much for that. That means we may not need to have a lobby restart, which is good to hear. Going into this round, standards wise, you're not going to give a fucking toss who's top, but it's BRT Griffiths 152. For purposes, that is a joke. A joke. It's Benster P2, 85 points. Another 14 back. It's lovely. Is SLR medal. Another 2 points back is SLR Suvner, Season 5 Division 1 champ. And I am being real. I have got the darts on as well, alongside. Currently 5-5 between Nathan Aspinall and Rob Cross. Fantastic game so far. Constructors Championship wise, back to SLR F2. It's ART Grand Prix 193. About what, 30, is that 39? I think, yeah, 39 behind. It's PHM. Got a fantastic first season. They got a great driver pairing. So yeah, some of you are probably wondering why we're racing around the Red Bull Ring this weekend instead of Silverstone. So F2 postponed last week. It wasn't really an admin on standby, and me and SLR Southern were having a good old time at the darts. Oh, yeah, myself and SLR Southern had a great time at the darts in Nottingham. So F2 was pushed back to this week. We'll be racing at Silverstone on Formula One's break week next time round. It's BRT Griffiths who looks like he's going to take yet another SLR F2 pole position. Round's final corner, does SLR medal. Looks like he's going to get P4. It is going to be BR2 Griffiths on pole. It's UK-beast Assassin in the Rodin Carlin, who joins him alongside the front row. SLR Southerner rounds out the top two. We've been on board with SLR Medal and the Trident for that lap. He is the man in P4. And BRT Griffiths now on to 18 SLR F2 poles. That puts him second on the all-time list behind yours truly. One off the record, one off tying the record. And there you can see the top 12. There goes Nathan Aspinall. I know, I'm being an idiot. Toby's equalled the pole record. Get the grid up on the screen for you boys. Sorry, yeah, it is Toby who's now matched pole record. Sprint race is underway then. So it's wheelie bin. Up the wheelie bin. And his SLR F2 debut on reverse grid pole then in the Invicta Virtuosi. It is Tyler Jenkins in P2 in the MP Motorsport car. It's OG Hammer's P3 in the excuse me, in the red and white Prima. As Joe's put up the asp. A little bit of Nathan Aspinall. He's into semi-finals against Luke Humphreys, I believe. P4, Husky Sound in the Trident, SLR Alley, also on his SLR F2 debut in the High Tech. He's in P5. Para P6, SLR Medal 7th. That's Suvner in 8th, UKB's Assassin 9th, and of course with the top 10 being flip, it's BRT Griffiths P10, Ballotta in the most unlucky position F2 in P11, and Benster, well, I think he must have been validated on his lap or something. He's at the back of the grid this evening. He's going to be P12 in the PHM Racing by Charouz. We'd been rounding the last corner now to finish formation lap. He will be the one getting us underway for these 14 laps of the Red Bull Ring in the sprint race. Here we go then. I've got a feeling I'm going to have a really shite camera angle. Husky Saturn's missed his grid spot. I think for the whole of last week on comms, the camera angles from the race start was shit, excuse my French. So I'm just going to ride on board with wheelie bin. 5 lights are coming on now, ahead of our 12 drivers racing this evening. And they are underway then, and the camera angle is still shocking. And there we go, heading down into turn 1 now. Let's hope they don't do a SEM from a few seasons ago and not stop. They haven't, thankfully. They're trying to go very slow. That's Husky Saturn, who took a very narrow line into turn 1, but Wheelie Bin's actually got a really good start. Nearly 7 tenths clear of Tyler Jenkins, Para Quick. You see him going side by side with OG James, one of the more of the experienced drivers in SRF2, Para Quicks. But look of SLR Meadow going down the inside. We've got the PHM, SLR Southerner being pinched. I think he's gone round. So yeah, as SLR Southerner had contact. I think we're potentially with Husky Saturn down into turn 3. And look at SLR Medal going down the inside of OG Hammers at turn 4. Late move from the Trident, and he's up into 4th place. Is the Trident driver, and he's going to hope to close in on the Virtuosi of Virtuosi. What am I about the dam? Sorry, of Para Quicks. As Para's closing in, and speaking of closing in. If we stop connecting, can we stop connecting? I've got a guest in the party. Parrot going side by side with Tyler Jenkins through the penultimate corners. Made the move as the Dams driver, and he's up into second place. Have I finished connecting? There we go. I've got a guest in the party. It's SLR Morley into the party now. Good evening, Morley. Get your box tick, love. And welcome to F2, you're back.
Hello there. Let's go.
Hello, my duck.
Oh,
welcome to the party.
Oh, yeah, happy to be here.
We
Right.
are excited to have you.
How much carnage has there been so far? Then what have I missed? Catch me up quick. 2-minute bulletin.
Not too much to be fair. I looked away for a split second. I see Benson. We're going 3 wide. We're going 3 wide potentially into turn 4. Here goes Benson. He's going to go around the outside of Griffiths and Beast. No, side by side still goes the ART and the rolling Carlin. Benson's going to go for the old switcheroo. Might even get OG Hammett here. Gain 2 positions. Look at Griffiths. Going down the inside of Ali. No, he waits behind him. But yeah, as soon as you join, Molly, it's all starting to kick off. I think they're seeing your name, like, you know what, we're going to give him some action.
I don't think they give me some action this team. Right, Moley's here. Let's cause some carnage to give him some work on over the weekend. That's what they're thinking.
Oh, we've got to move into the penultimate corner. It's SLR Medal. Down the inside of Para Quicks. Into second place he goes. But Wheelie Bin on his SLR F2 debut was 2.3 seconds clear.
Oh, drivers.
Yeah, we were expecting 19.
Oh.
Going into this.
There's a few
Hey, yo, Griffith's going for it to move. Down the inside at turn 1. Can he make the move on Benster? Clips the curb. Oh, there's the car ahead of him, though. Has lost it on the curb. That's SLR Alley.
I think we fall wide up to
Benster's
turn 4, aren't
behind
we?
him.
Oh,
Here we
baby.
go, here we go. Oh, look at the Bremer nearly losing it. Let's go back. UKB's Assassin making the move on Benster. Is he going to get it done? He's in the middle of this, this whatever you want to call it, clusterfuck. Benster's now up into 7th place.
And while all that's happening, Griffiths snuck on down the inside of Ale up to P5. I guess he got pole.
Of course.
Of course he fucking did.
He's now equalled the SLR2 pole record.
But asking is water wet, which was the best shit in the woods.
Oh dear. Hey, look at Ali down the inside of Beast Assassin. I tell you what, the debutantes are making quite the impression already.
Tell you what, there's
Two
definitely a
Red Bull
fair
livery
few
cars.
debut drivers as well, isn't there?
Oh. There is, yeah.
I
We've
see
got
3 or
Tyler
4.
Jenkins, Wheelie Bin, Ale, and I think that's it. Oh, Hammer's down the inside of Ale, who's gone a bit deep into the penultimate corner. He's gone for the old switcheroo as the man of the Isaac Hadjar car this evening with DRS. Down into turn 1, both of them have DRS of course, but it looks like Ale in the high-tech has got the move done. He has got the move done on OG Hammer. Into turn 1, he's up into 8th place.
Have a little overtake. Held it in there, gave Hammers just enough space and shut the door at the right time.
Oh, they're not going to make it 3 wide. I thought Benster was. Down into turn 3. Look at that side by side. Griffiths in the ART. We've got Tyler Jenkins in the MP Motorsport car. Jenkins with a bit of a poor exit is going to allow Benster now to get involved in this little squabble. Going down to turn 4. Griffiths with DRS to pull away. Benster with DRS to make the move. And up into 5th place he goes.
I was going to say, while we've been watching all the
On the
brilliant
wall!
battling in the midfield, Medal is now under a second of Wheelie Bin out front. So there could soon be a change of the
Wheelie
lead
Bin?
as well. And I mean, Paracrix is also lurking just in the background there.
Oh, yes, he is. I see him there. Look at this helicopter cam. We've got a lovely view here of the Red Bull ring. As Paris now lost the RS ever so slightly there. Of course, no ERS in these cars. They can't use that advantage to close up. It's just down to pure skill, sweat, and not touching any grass in a literal sense as well. Para has lost the RS now to the cars ahead of him. This will give SLR Meadow a great chance now to close up. We're not having much pressure from behind. Speaking of pressure from behind, Benster is closing up on Griffiths, and I think if he can keep up this pace, might be able to make the move to turn 3 with another dose of DRS.
I was going to say, Griffiths hasn't got the DRS either from Paracrix ahead, so he's going to be a potential sitting duck here. A feeling he hasn't felt too often this season, I've heard.
Spot on there. I think it was in France. Has been the only time he's been beaten this season, and it, funny enough, was from Benster, who did brilliantly in that sprint race. Just missed out in the feature race, but Griffiths is hoping to hold on to his crown, hold on to his championship crown, looking to break the SLRF2 pole record next week. To my demise, as SLR Meadow, we've got a new race leader, has taken the lead from Wheelie Bin, but it doesn't look to be giving up so easy. Because look at him trying to maybe hold it around the outside, is he? No, he thinks better of it, but maybe with DRS, might be able to get him back.
I thought for a second he was going to get the switch back on out of the traction zone. They seemed really to get a better launch out of the corner, but Meadow was just able to get the power down a bit quicker for the second phase and stayed ahead.
Hammer's now with a penalty, 9th place, first of the penalty this evening. Definitely will not be the last. Let's start lap 6 at 14 now. Griffiths, oh, he might be able to get past Para here as Para's sliding through the last corner. Look at Benster, oh my goodness me. I was totally not ending up in the wall there. Benster says, thank you very much. I'm into the top 3 now.
I wish I was on Benster's on board for that one. That must have looked absolutely phenomenal. He just sent it in the tiniest of the gaps down there in the final corner and made it work. Bravo.
Closing up to SR medal, that's for the race lead. We'll of course tune back into that if it does get any closer. Para's stayed within DRS range of Benster heading down to turn 3. Toby would be absolutely furious with that because it means he has lost the position to Benster, as well as a chance of attacking Paraquicks. Got a bit of a battle for the, I was about to say final points paying position. There isn't points for 10th place in the sprint. It's bad off to an SR alley, and it is the MP Motorsport that gets out ahead for now.
So they've been interchanging for the last lap, just continually switching, regardless of where they are on track. It's been a good battle to watch, actually. I mean, I think Ali must have had a bit of an off a couple of laps ago because he was up ahead of the pack ahead, but it's now back with Balora down at the back and giving out a fight.
There goes Griffiths then on Paraquicks round the outside. Para with a bit of a poor exit, and we've seen him struggling for the past few laps, and that is BRT Griffiths up to 4th place. But he's lost so much time behind Paraquicks. He's now second and a half behind Benster, who started closing a bit on Wheelie Bin now, who's now lost DRS range on SLR medal. 1.4 seconds clear. is the Trident man. I believe only one SLR F2 win to his name. Even with all the amazing pace he's got, he's just got it at the wrong time because just how dominant Toby's been. It's just no one else has been able to win a race.
Yeah, it's always painful, isn't it, when you finally put it together, especially in these cars, which are it's so difficult to do. But there's just someone that's better than yourself there in the field. Alas, like it is in real life in Formula One with Max Verstappen. Just power quick, they put it in the wall again. He's in the wall.
Oh, he's in the wall! There's an end plate that's come off that dams. That allowed UKB's assassin through now. I tell you what, SR Southers had a great recovery. Spun on the opening lap with contact, I believe it was, at turn 3. Now into the points, and maybe he see himself into the top 6 because he sees Para flying off into the wall again.
I'm not quite sure what Para's doing. He must just be in a too low a gear, and his right foot's a bit too heavy there on the gas pedal. It's really...
Hold on a minute, my duck. Leinster is closing in on wheelie bin.
On the wheelie bin.
On the wheelie bin.
Wheelie bin racing here.
On his SLR F2 debut, wheelie bin currently has led quite a bit of this race. He's still maybe be on for a podium, but he's got 2 drivers behind him that he probably doesn't really want. He's got Benster, very quick man himself on his return this season. Has taken a victory, the only other man to win so far this season other than Griffiths. And he's got Griffiths behind him as well. As Benster makes the move faultlessly with DRS, pretty easy one for him, into second place, and Griffiths will not be far behind.
Benster had that overtake wrapped up on the exit of turn 1 because he had a far better exit out of the first corner, and wheelie bin went slightly wide. Just showing his little bit of inexperience in the Formula 2 cars, but I mean, if you finish P4 in your debut race, regardless of being a sprint, that's a good outcome. Here comes our championship leader down the inside. Yeah, nice and easy.
Easy as you like. Into the podium places goes BRT Griffiths. Again, he's got another man you don't really want behind him, and that's UKB's assassin. I believe one of the most experienced drivers in this division, knows exactly what he's doing. Hasn't got himself a championship just yet, but again, he very much knows how to drive these cars. And as soon as I say that,
commentators, yeah.
Oh my goodness me, clip that up.
Now, of course,
What
Owen
mean,
Howe is he who shall not be named. Is it now a Howe thing? We got to refer to all the Howes as he who shall not be named.
Yeah, I can't believe that, the curse. Oh wow.
To be honest, he has done well to catch that. That could have gone a lot worse.
Fair play, Beast. That was impressive.
And to only lose 6 tenths.
Just to catch it perfectly. Oh.
And also, it's nice to see the tyres lasted 9 laps, unlike last time out of Spain.
Oh my god. Yeah, I was on about that with someone earlier. That was absolutely nuts remembering that back now. They don't have to actually make a pit stop in the sprint. Apparently, I got told there was going to be rain in the sprint race. That's absolute baloney nipples.
There's not a cloud in sight. Just a bit foggy over there towards the lovely hills, steering hills. The mist.
I'm not going, mate. I am also watching the darts at the same time as Per.
Of course you are.
Malcolm Van Gomen has been whitewashed at the moment by Gerwin Price. It's 3-0. Oh. But anyway, back to the greatest division of all time. Nudge, nudge. It's BRT Griffiths closing in on Benster. Still half a second. He's done well to close the gap back up, but it's Toby, so we can't really expect anything else. DRS and Slipstream going on lap 10 now, not long to go. SLR Medal will be hoping this race finishes very, very quickly because he's got 2 very quick drivers behind him, probably the 2 drivers he doesn't want behind him because they are very slowly sort of gaining up on him.
Yes, I think the other thing he'd be hoping for is not a safety car, because if he has to have these 2 right on his trumpet for a lap or 2, it's not going to go well, is it?
I'll be taking in that seat. Oh, that's SLR Medal. Who's that making to move? It's Salah Jenkins.
Salah Jenkins getting passed by Hammers and Bad Otto's all pushing him around the corner. Give him a little love tap to his team and say, come on boy, pick up the pace a bit.
Close again is Jenkins, maybe down to turn 4. Can he get the place back on Hammers? No, isn't going to go for the move. Think smarter of it. Long way to go in the race still. In the grand scheme of things. Look at that, yeah, Alta's literally pushing Jenkins through the corner.
Again, that's probably Bad Otto's experience in the F2 cars. It's Eddie a little bit more experience, but Eddie experience is better than no experience on these cars. Considering Jenkins himself thought he wasn't racing early, didn't he? If it didn't race,
true, yeah.
MC.
Yeah, I had a quick think that before I hopped in the comms, and yeah, it did make me chuckle a bit, to be fair. Oh, lap 11 of 14 now. 3/10 gain from Benster and Toby that lap on SLR medal. He might need a little bit more if they want to overtake him come the end of the race. It's one thing to catch it, it's another thing to overtake. But with the amount of DRS zones and straight lines we've got here, it's a bit easier.
Griffiths is starting to push the limits there. I thought for a second he was about to lose the rear end. Trying to take as much of the gap as he can to get past Benster here. He's gone to the inside. He's going to make oh yeah, Benster's backed out of that one. Benster's having none of that. Going to try for the switch back. It's not on just yet. Smart play by Benster.
Together here. They really do have to work together here if they want to win this race, potentially get a 1-2. Because which of these two are going to win the race? It might be one of them, might be neither of them. SLR medal still 1.6 seconds clear out in front. He's going to have 3 laps to go when we cross the line to win this race. DRS, of course, we will be enabled throughout to the end of the race. If these two get within a second, they will get the DRS advantage from SLR medal ahead. Benster will get it anyway, sitting just behind Toby. Will he overtake him potentially on the next straight or the straight after? That's what we're going to find out shortly. We cross the line now to start lap 12 of 14. 1.4 seconds is the gap. Another 2/3 gain from the P2, P3 drivers on our race leader. Now with DRS heading down to turn 3, Benster 4/10 back. He's a bit too far back to maybe go for the move. Is he going to wait behind? He's going to get a lovely slipstream as well for good measure, but it doesn't look like he wants to take it because he's going to wait behind the championship leader and our reigning champion. And then once again, as you can see, he's going to get DRS down towards turn 4 as well. 1.4 seconds to the lead. Benster, again, I think still too far behind. I think he's maybe going to wait behind, maybe till next lap or maybe even the final lap when they get within DRS range of medal.
Yeah, I would wait till the final lap. There's no point overtaking now. There's no point the two of them battling one another for P2. They might as well shake and bake up to the back of medal and then have a 3-way battle for the win. Because if they've only taken a 10th out of medal, if not anything at all that lap really. So if they start battling now, there's no chance in how they're catching him. The two rivals need to play nice and pretend they're teammates for a little bit.
Oh, that's a bit easier said than done. 1.3 seconds as they go around the penultimate corner. Yellow flags. We've got the two MPs coming together. Tyler Jenkins and Van Otter.
Talking about teammates, I won't want to go down the MP Motorsports garage in a minute.
Ooh. I'd like 2 tickets front row to the MP Motorsport debrief after this, because that is going to be one tasty little chat between them two. We saw Balotta pushing his teammate through the corners, as you mentioned, probably experience is helping him, and in the end, I think maybe that's caused both of them to go round. Neither will be happy with that. They're now outside the points paying positions.
Flicking across to the Formula 1 on the Saturday night, it's not the first time those two have come together either. They have got a bit of a history in the Division 3 of racing quite hard.
Medal's had a pretty good lap last time around. Balotta's retired in the pit lane after that.
No,
Medal's had a pretty good lap.
You were saying about Beast catching Wheelie Bin. Wheelie Bin has held the gap, and Southern has managed to catch up to the back end of Beast here. Could we see Southern take P5 before the end of this race?
Potentially. Spot on there. Wheelie Bin having a fantastic debut, as you said. Again, led quite a bit, but the 3 drivers ahead of him, probably some of the quickest drivers in this division. So it's I don't think it'd be too disheartened to finish P4 in the end in a division got drivers like that. But we're about to start last lap, and Toby is now within DRS range of SLR medal. This is going to be very, very tight to the end now. He really needs a stunning lap as the championship leader.
I was about to say, his exit out of turn 1 is crucial. He needs to try and get that gap under half a second to have any sort of chance.
Benster's chance of potentially P2 could be gone then, depending what happens with Toby and medal in the final 3 quarters of this lap now. DRS all the way down to turn 3. We'll get it again, heading down to turn 4. Going into the braking zone at turn 3. It's a little under 0.4 of a second. It might be enough. He needs a good exit here, does Griffiths. As medal, my nerves will be through the roof, and it is 0.4 now, and only closing. Heading towards turn 4. Is the championship leader going to go for the move? You see medal moving across the road to the outside line, to the racing line. Is Griffiths going to go for a very late move down the inside? Has a little look. Doesn't go for it though. He's got about half a lap to go now. Does the championship leader to take it? SLR Souther has taken P5 away from his good mate UK Beast Assassin. He's going to get it anyway on penalties, but gets it on track. And,
Beast is going back for a switchback. It's not over yet.
Yes, he is. Rewarding Carlin, going for a tip move. I think the battle for the win may be over and done with. Have a quick
Well, you
peek.
say
No,
that. If Griffiths can send it down here into the final corner, he has got a chance still.
We'll go back on board with the lead then. We head towards the final corner. Who's going to take it? Toby with a poor exit. Might give it to Medal. SLR Medal round the final corner. Will be our third different winner of the season. The Trident driver across the line to win the sprint race. Ahead of BRT Griffiths. Benster rounds out the podium. Fantastic drive from SLR Medal to take the race victory.
Yeah.
We're at fourth place. We'll be really big on his SLR F2 debut. A fantastic drive from the young man in the virtuoso to take P4. SLR Southerner will take P5 on track in the end. A fantastic recovery from the PHM. UK beats Assassin P6. Punisher Ames will finish P7. SLR Ale on his F2 debut. I believe will finish P8 after penalties. Yes, he will. With Tyler Jenkins with contact with his teammate earlier on. He will finish P8, actually take the last point after penalties. Husky Saturn will be our final driver. But Moley, a great ending to the race with the second and third place driver catching up. But Medal keeping his composure and managed to take the race victory.
I was about to say, he just took the race victory. It was a fantastic driver Medal himself. Obviously, Griffiths and Benster, unbelievable work to close in as they did. And for Griffiths to give himself the opportunity into the final corner to attack, I think he would have gone side by side down the home straight for a sprint to the finish line if he didn't have that bad exit through the penultimate corner. He was just a bit too quick on the power, a bit too brash, and the car bit back.
Wow. There is the Trident driver then stepping on the top step of the podium for the second time in SLR F2. And a fantastic drive it is for the Trident driver. It's BRT Griffiths, our championship leader, finishes runner-up. And of course we'll be having a lobby restart. And it is Benster, P3 in the end. But we'd have been popping in the chat saying rubbish to lose 3 positions in 14 laps. I think realistically, on your debut, you could not complain about that one bit.
No.
If you look at the pace of the 3 drivers that's ahead of him, then you cannot complain with that one bit.
Well, I'm about to have a look at and compare his pace to the couple of drivers behind him. I'm intrigued to see how his laps looked compared to theirs. So Wheelie Bin was mid-18s for pretty much the second half of that race, which is matching Southerner and slightly behind Beast. So yeah, he's not bad at all to be within a few tenths of drivers like that. And please don't tell me this restart's because of me. I will feel bad if it is.
No, because it's because the tyre allocation glitch hasn't been fixed.
Of course. Why would he fix something like that? Talking of that, have you covered up our the F2 logos?
Oh, I've seen about that in the general earlier. We're about to
blooming
get
hell.
copyright strike.
Oh.
Yeah, what's gone on with that, by the way? Because I saw like a glimpse of it in the general earlier.
So I've known about it for a few years now on races going onto YouTube. It's the Formula One management team banning videos with copyright strikes for looking. Some of them are up because they're looking too realistic to the races, thinking that it's highlights or a race replay from a real life race. And again, because they've got the F1 logos and sponsorships all over the place, and they haven't obviously deemed people to put those onto YouTube. Yesterday was the first I've seen of it being an issue with Twitch. And it's probably going to be very similar things that, as I said, EA, well, obviously F1 have given EA the rights to the licenses, but they haven't given Twitch the right to have the licenses and the sponsorships on their platform, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, of course, they're effectively, the way that FOM, is, therefore management, is seeing it, is they're probably losing potential revenue and money from Twitch not paying the rights to have this. It's completely wrong in my opinion, but I mean, F1 is now all about cash cow, innit?
Yeah.
And I mean, talking of the
Give me a
cash
chance to watch
cow,
the darts.
I wonder if Sky are going to reduce the fee of their F1 packages. Have you seen what's happening for the next 3 races?
I actually.
So for the next
actually
3
don't.
races, there's only going to be 4 people at the races. The rest of it is happening from Sky Studios in Manchester.
Manchester!
Yes, I think their studios are Manchester, aren't they? Or wherever anyway,
Where's that?
wherever the Sky Studios are. They're already sending the commentators Ted and one. Well, for this weekend it's Rachel to go do the interviews. But all the presenters, so Amy Sheaf, Simon, Lazenby, they're all staying in Manchester and doing it
Manchester!
remotely, which just is balmy.
So we're still going to have Clough D.
We're gonna have Crofty, yeah. Crofty, Martin, Ted, and Rachel have gone to Australia. The only four members of the team. But everybody else is staying home. It's going to be a surreal watch in a way. Because normally that's part of the
Strange.
razzmatazz and the enjoyment of the pre-race build-up is
Yeah.
them being trackside or near the drivers, not cutting to and fro the two from the studio to the grid and then vice versa.
Yeah.
So yeah, there won't be any. Well, there will still be interviews, but they're not going to be obviously in person. It's all going to be as if you're watching the football. Really, it's going to be
Yeah.
weird.
Strange. That's the first I've heard of that. So I haven't really looked at much F1 news this week. One thing I have seen actually is, have you seen this Susie Wolf story on Sky News?
I've seen the title. I haven't had a chance yet today to actually read into it.
Yeah, F1 Twitter's gone absolutely nuts with that.
I'm not surprised. And I mean, it was a lawsuit waiting to happen after everything that they did.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Because of course, if they're saying that's coercion between those two, how on earth have Red Bull got to sit a feeder team in the
Yeah.
series? Just
Wow! Gerwin Price just knocked out MVG.
oh,
Holy smoke! It went to a decided leg as well. Wow, that's like I think a fourth week in a row MVG's have knocked out in the quarters.
is he on a bit of a rocky patch then? Is he?
So, for context, MVG was about 14 points clear at the top of the Premier League. He's now about 5 points back.
He's had a proper collapse
It's
by the sound of
not-
it then. Oh crumbs!
I think he won 3 nights in a row, and since then he's just been shit.
Of course, talking of the darts, how was your experience last Thursday? Wednesday?
Best experience of my life. Like, I think that's probably one of the best sporting events I think I've ever been to. Absolutely nuts.
So you two weren't sat down on the floor. You were sat to the side a bit, so you were able to enjoy and watch the carnage ensue.
We were on the back row, and I'm kind of glad we were, because I was standing up like every other second, going nuts. I was of course screaming Mr. Brightside at the top of my lungs, and Nathan Aspinall got to the final, so I got literally my voice was gone, as you could probably tell from Div 2 comms the night after. Oh, but honestly, anyone who hasn't been, I strongly urge them to go. Because it is like, seeing it on telly is one thing, but being there and experiencing the atmosphere is insane. Like, you will not have a bad night, no matter whether you support someone or not.
And this was just for a random Premier League game, not one of the big tournaments either.
Well, I mean, the Premier League is a big tournament,
It's
to
a
be
big tournament,
fair.
is it?
It's not, I don't think it classes as a major, but, I mean, I'd say it's like maybe the fourth best thing to the Worlds.
Okay.
Really? But, I mean, every event bar one is sold out. It was sold out by, like, start of January, which is insane. But, I mean, I can't wait for the World Championship this year. But so far, not even the majors have been insane. Like, the Players' Championship this week, Michael Smith hit the most casual 9 darter you'll ever see in darts, and then even got knocked out after it. He's honestly so good. You know what, Morley? I've just realised one thing as well. I probably should have said this first before we started talking about it, but now we've got a bit of a break. You know what time it is?
Oh crumbs! Here we go. As long as it doesn't follow last
it's-
week's question or 2 weeks ago's question, I'm good.
Well, it's 22 minutes to 9,
Don't forget about the watershed.
which
Well,
means
keep-
one thing and one thing only.
Will we keep it
Bloke
PG?
chat.
Bloke chat.
Oh,
Go on,
so then.
What are you getting out of me this week then?
I actually don't know, because I haven't really got anything planned, to be honest. What's the most... What is the most block sports person you could think of?
It's below spoke person. Sam Allardyce.
Oh!
Sean Dyche.
Did you see that photo bomb of him at
Yes, at the Cheltenham.
was it Glastonbury?
Oh, it's Cheltenham.
That was it, Cheltenham. That was it. Why did I say Glastonbury?
Oh,
Yeah,
you're in the completely wrong
Cheltenham.
event there, my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just such a Sam Allardyce fucking. Oh. I think I'm going to fully agree with you there. Sam Allardyce, top fucking block. I don't think there's anyone who comes close.
John Dyche. They are literally the only
John
two.
Dyche. Yeah.
I couldn't even think. I couldn't even
Good.
tell you about any footballers. Or I mean, if I knew more about rugby, there's probably a few rugby players that you would class as blokes in there.
Probably.
Obviously, you've
Last
got
one.
what's his fucking name? The hooker.
Go Hookers.
Jamie Meyer. What's his name?
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. I know
Oh,
what you mean.
he seems like a right old laugh.
Right or block. Last one from me. The most block utensil.
As in kitchen utensil, or are we going wider scope here?
Kitchen utensil.
Kitchen utensil. Oh. You know, I don't think I wouldn't. I have no idea how to categorize that. I'm gonna get us banned for this, but none, because the bloke shouldn't be in the kitchen.
Hey, that's the right answer. Well done, lad.
I knew it was a trick
Oh,
question
dear.
all along.
We're gonna get cancelled.
Oh, no.
We're gonna get cancelled. Anyway,
Shit.
with that, before we get cancelled, that's the end of block chat.
There will be feminists outside the doors with the fucking torches burning and the bloody pitchforks.
A bit like that scene from the Simpsons movie. I've got a chainsaw. So we'll be getting underway in a few minutes' time. Get the race director starting grid, whatever you want to call it, on screen. We'll go through the grid. Then it's Championship leader BRT Griffiths on tip pole position. It's UK Beast Assassin alongside with SLR Suvner, P3, SLR Medal P4, Paraquix 5th, Ali P6. Of course, these are results from qualifying. Husky Saturn 7th, Punisher Amez 8th, Tyler Jenkins P9, and Wheelie Bent P10. Hopefully he can get some more points to his name. Bad Otter P11, and of course Benster had a fantastic sprint race, got his way through the field, finished P3. He will be last on the grid in P12. Molly, excuse me, that's my kebab. What's your top three?
Wow, I didn't realise Benson would be starting last. I still think he will get through the field. How many laps is there in this feature race? Do you know by any chance?
20, I think.
20. Obviously, it's going to be Griffiths to win, Benster in second, and Wildcard Southerner in third.
Ooh.
He's already shown he's got the pace on Beast.
Oi. Alright,
Yeah, pip him for it at the last.
underway for a tip formation lap. Everyone's starting on the medium compound of tyre. Give me the green light. Green light. You're a good one, Corey. Right, formation laps underway. Edge of top 12, 20 laps ahead of us. Luke Littler's on against Michael Smith. I couldn't imagine a better Thursday night, apart from being there, of course, but I'm not going all the way to Dublin, so...
You'll never make it back.
Oh, you're spot on there, mate. I'd be staying there forever. Oi. And for some reason, Toby thinks the race has started already.
He's just looking to
Never
challenge himself with cold tyres. That's all he's doing. Gonna sit there on the grid, have a cup of tea, go for a slash in the pit lane while he's waiting for the others to catch up, and then
The ego.
be a few pounds
Honestly.
quicker.
Yeah. You're making them 50p pieces off out of turn one with those tyre attempts. I was going to say something, but I can't actually remember now. I've been distracted by the darts. Yeah.
Maybe, well, you
Pit
going to
lane
give the
entry.
people your top three by any chance? You asked for mine.
Oh, my top.
You haven't done yours yet, have you?
Toby's. Can I just do second to fourth?
Oh, that would be lovely, wouldn't it?
So P2, I'm going to go SLR Suvner. P3, I'm going to go. I'm going to go SLR Medal. P4, I'm going to go Benster. And P11, SLR Liam.
Unfortunately, he's lost his P11, hasn't he? From
He did. I was fuming. Absolutely fuming.
although Darnell has put an appeal in, so it might get reinstated.
Just you wait, Liam. Just you wait.
No,
Trust me, I will be the first person on the case if I see his P11.
He can't even worm his way out of this one, so it doesn't even involve him this time.
Do you want to do the race start, Mola?
No. So no, sorry, I can't because I'm busy trying to quickly sort out a couple of bits for Div 2 for tomorrow.
Okie dokie then. I'll get us underway for race start then. 5 lights are on ahead of our F2 drivers for the final race of the evening. This gets underway pretty nicely then. Here at the Red Bull Ring, UK beats Assassin, not too shabby. Alonso with a start, but SLR Medal's got the best start of the lot. Look at him down the inside of SLR Sumner into the first corner. Can he get the move done? They're still going side by side with the PHM Racing car. Look at that, Para Quick's also going side by side with SLR Ali, nearly making it 3 wide. He nearly ends up in the barriers there. A lot of wheel banging. But it's Medal, who looks to have got the position.
I say, wheel banging we do not mind. Robin is racing after all, but to keep him out the barriers, please, boys.
Yes, please. Look at Para and who's that? Para and Southern are going side by side into turn 4. Is Para going to go around the outside? No. Backs out of it in the end.
Ooh, Ali nearly spun power around there. Still obviously adapting to the braking positions of these cars. So close to spinning power around into next week. But Wheelie Bin's off in the gravel. That's going to open the door up for Husky. He doesn't take it.
Oh, he's gone deeper than most men has in line of roads, and that's allowed Husky Saturn and Benster through. Wowzers. 2 positions lost there for Wheelie Bin, and another position lost for Husky Saturn as
Benster's got 12 to 7th in a lap.
Where's flying along? Delta's a bit absolutely fucked up, as I can see there on the left hand side. Don't think he's 1 minute 21 behind. Who's that down the inside of turn 1? That's Barotta making his way into the point. Down the inside on Oji Ames. And there he goes, into 10th place goes the MP.
In fact, puts a car between himself and his teammate, which I don't know if the tensions have cooled down in that team just yet.
We've got a move. SLR Medal. Trying to get past UK Beast Assassin. I think he was in the wrong gear there by accident, but we'll see, you won't be surprised to hear. Perry's pulled a 2.5 second lead.
Yeah. I think your call of doing second to fourth was the right call.
I don't want to be here next week. I've got a feeling he's going to break the pole record, and that's held by me.
Are you boys racing next week?
Yeah, we're doing our Silverstone round next week.
You're doing your Silverstone round next week.
Because we postponed this from last week because there was no admin available. Because of course, me and Matt were at the darts, and SLR Dodgy is departed, unfortunately.
Smart by Ali. He knows he's struggling a little bit. He's just lifted off, let Benster through. He'll obviously try to follow him through here with DRS. Getting a pass on power.
Oh, boo! Oh, sorry. Right, DRS is now enabled. That's our medal. He's going to try and make his way past UK Beast Assassin here, heading down to turn 3 with DRS. Slipstream with that 3.4 litre turbocharged Mechachrome V6, which is more unreliable than McDonald's ice cream machine. He's going to go down the inside of turn 3. He's going to go for a late braking move. Beast, I think, braked early, to be fair to him. He's going to go for the good old switcheroo. And he's now going to get DRS down to turn 4. But Medal himself has got a pretty decent exit for the line he took and might be able to hold on. Is Beast going to go for the move into turn 4? He's going to send it to the inside. The Rawdon Carlin. Yes, he is. Down the inside he goes. In the Zambaloni car. Goes deep.
Tell you what, I thought Sumner for a second was going to get the pair of them. He put his nose in it.
Oh, yeah.
He decided better against it.
You can smell that rear diffuser of that Trident. But no matter how much he sniffs, he can't make his way through. He can't nibble through it. Sounds mad. But he can't make his way through it. Into the podium places at the moment. If anything, Medal is looking like he's going to be challenging UK Beast Assassin again. When we start lap 4, in a few corners town.
So you mentioned the McDonald's ice cream machines there. The poor people of Penzance won't be getting some till May 24. Had a catastrophic failure, the sign said. It's been sent away to be repaired. Well, it might come back as the only properly functioning McDonald's McLaren machine in the UK.
Just saying that, the one in Melton where I live, like, it hasn't had a problem all the time I've been here. Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Speaking of problems, SLR Metal's got a
Oh,
problem
let's go
with
switch back.
Visa Assassin because he made me down the inside. He can't make a switchback work, no, a poor exit. It's on the Carlin, and SLR Metal sniffles, yeah, we'll go with that. Sniffles his way through into second place.
Oh, that's a bit of a left tap there by Beast. Yeah, I think he's going to hold it for this lap.
Smooches that rear diffuser of Trident. Toby's already 5.5 seconds clear on lap fucking 4.
I think next race he needs to start P at the back and go a lap down and see if he can still win from that.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest, mate. I really wouldn't. I've seen many things in this division over the 4 or 5 seasons I've been here. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. It's pretty skittish. Hang on a minute. Luke Littler's on a 9. He's 6 into a 9.
Ooh, ooh.
Hold your horses. We nearly got one last week. We got 8 into a 9. The crowd was nuts. Meanwhile, back to F2 for about 5 seconds. Alright, back to F2 fully.
Back to F2. I was about to say, the F2 summary is it's same as it was a minute ago. Fucking yeah. Now going on in a second. They're settling into these tyres now and just going to see out to the stint. Saying that, they've all gone for the medium tyres, haven't they? So there's nobody trying to go against the grain here, which I'm a bit surprised about.
Bastards, aren't they? Honestly. Saying that, I can't say anything in the McEwen division because we literally go hard medium, everyone, every week near enough, so there's absolutely no variety at all.
Hopefully
You're in a train.
New game might bring that up then, obviously, with 2 stops being plausible in real F1, they need to transition that into the game.
Saying that, we had a pretty mad round here on Sunday. It started off wet, dried up, it was going to rain again, and safety car came out very right again. Oh, see you later, Beast. So next week he goes, and that allows Benster through and Southerner through. Yeah, we had rain like right at the end again. A safety car came out. So some of them picked for Inters, some stayed out. Turns out the ones that stayed out, they were all handy-mandy.
A bit like the F2 qualifying then. F2 qualifying? The Div 2 qualifying.
Div 2 qualifying, yeah, that was
half
nuts.
an split.
I wish I was Jenny feeling good for that day because I loved that night. And I didn't even have my co-com with me because he just decided, oh, I'm going to have a hangover. Honestly, why?
The darts beat him.
Literally. I don't think it was a darts that beat him, mate. Nottingham beat him.
Oh, I'm saying that. It seems that it's done wonders for his racing. I haven't seen him at the field in ages.
Yeah, you should get back racing. Yeah, we're whacking in the McEwen Div on Sunday. We're getting everyone and their grannies in there at the moment. Saying that, I tell you what, the grid. So in the past fortnight, has been nuts.
Southerner refused. He was offered the option, but he said, "Nah, fuck that. I ain't doing that."
He's just coming back on Sundays. Double 16! Oh! Sorry. Right, back to F2. Lap 8 of 20, lap 7 of 20 now, what am I saying? Benster has nearly lost the RS range to medal.
I'm surprised to see Tyler Jenkins down at the very back. I know, again, yes, I know this is his first time in the F2 cars officially, but he has some real pace in the F1 cars. He's a lot quicker than the 3 drivers ahead of him, no offense to the 3 of them. I'm surprised he hasn't been able to grab these better. Because he is one that you could argue should be in Division 2, but it's down in 3 because he,
Reason, yeah, that's the perfect way to put it. He actually has some okay pace in the first race. Of course, had that contact with his teammate, but isn't able to get in the groove, get into the rhythm in the feature race so far. Meanwhile, the battle for if you just put your finger over first place, it's actually looking pretty good at the moment. Battle for first place. We've got SLR Medal versus Benster for the race victory. Southerner has now dropped out of DRS range as a UK Beast Assassin as well as Southerner. But yeah, it's looking pretty good, the battle for P1/P2 at the moment.
Next week we need to do this off the PC, and we just put a bit of paper over first position on a thing you've got overlay that you put on it, just covering P1 up and Mountain Dew.
Oh,
I'm sure Diesel could have done something like that.
I bet he could, yeah. If Diesel commentated on this every week, that'd just be amazing. he would literally do that as well, I'm sure of it. But Benster, I bet he'd love to be battling for the race victory every week. Unfortunately, he's only going to be battling for P2. That's going to be against SLR Medals, our sprint race winner from earlier on. With DRS, is he going to close it enough to make the move on the Trident driver, PHM, versus the Trident down into turn 4? Now he's going to have to wait behind a little bit longer, is the PHM driver.
Do you think Benster will be able to eat into Griffiths at all if and when he gets past Metal? Or do you think it's going to remain more or less the same sort of gap?
I think it's going to remain the same, mate. I think you probably know that as well.
Like to be optimistic.
Yeah, we'd love to be a bit optimistic in the comms boot, but I think as much as we pay for it.
Right, let's
gonna
get
be
the
that
MP
ART
side by
winner
side
from-
again. Let's get a safety car out here.
Hammers made the move.
James Hammers.
Hammers! And Williams nearly got that through.
Bearman car.
In Tip Bearman car, I don't think he's racing this weekend, is he, in F1?
As Carlos Sainz says, he's hopeful to be back.
Yeah. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't be, but I mean, he did wonders though, didn't he?
He did. Of course, people to be
Best
arguing
driving
and saying, like,
himself.
because he's in a Ferrari, but you still got to drive the machine under you.
I mean, I think a lot
Benster's
of people were
got through in
expecting more in
P2.
qualifying.
Well,
Yeah,
we're
he's in
too busy talking
second.
about Oliver Bearman. Benster's got P2 at last.
Oh, we got. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people were expecting a lot from him going into qualifying. But yes, he got that time for Q2, but I think really he had what, an hour's practice and that was it.
I mean, he wasn't that far off making it to Q3. And if
Yeah,
he did
he
make it
was
into
like, what,
Q3, he would have
400s?
been knocking Hamilton out.
Yeah, I know.
That would have been saying something.
Yeah, and then he beat Hamilton in the race.
Beat Hamilton. Did you see Hamilton and Norris clapping and thumbs up to him on the in-lap as well?
Yeah,
That was a good touch from the pair.
fair
of them.
play.
And I'm sure everybody
Yeah.
else, once they got back into the paddock, oh, power's around,
Oh.
power's around, power's off, power's at the back.
What's the term again? Something taxes and Paraquicks causing a yellow flag.
Not
Oh,
been
God.
a good race weekend for him, has it?
He has got a bit of damage to that front wing, does Paraquicks. That's a weekend to forget for the Dams driver. Retired in the opening sprint race and in the feature race. Another one to forget. Halfway through the race now, Benster, most position gained. You can see 10 positions gained from 12th on the grid. He's had an amazing drive so far as the PHM man. But it's still at BRT Griffiths out in front, 7.8 seconds in front is the championship leader.
I think we don't even bother. How long have I been on mute? Or has it just been a few seconds?
It's a few seconds, I think.
That's fine. I don't even think we bother inviting Griffiths to the post-race interviews. Let's just do second to fourth.
Yeah, mate, I'm fully down to do that. Fully down.
If he sat there lost and confused, and
We're gonna move.
we're showing the same love that he's showing the
Ah,
drive.
Willie Bin! Willie Bin's off.
Oh,
He's had contact with Hammers. I think he went for the old good old switcheroo, and he's gone into. I think he's just missed tip wall.
just missed wall. He's still got a full wing by the looks of it. Hammers has got a wing
We've got
as
pit
well.
stoppers. We've got Beast and Sovner in. For
Ooh,
the soft tyres, I think.
9 laps. Are you going to do that?
Ooh, oh, it's super softs. That is going to maybe a push to the end of the race, but
Medals
trying
going to have to
all they
react to that,
can.
isn't he? Medals going to have to pit.
Oh,
sharp.
shortly, yeah. If he doesn't want to get undercut, but those super softs, 2 steps softer than those medium compound tyres, are going to be motherfucking quick. But the stop stuttering, shortest circuit around the calendar. How much is he going to gain though, really?
It's going to be one that's worth watching. I'm going to change to the leader to see the gap.
Oh, that was good timing.
Oh, Jean's
This medal going to
infectious.
pit. Medal's it is. Medal's going to stay out, so he's going to go a bit longer, making sure he can guarantee he gets to the end of the race. Of course, Medal last time out. One of those drivers got caught out by the excessive tyre wear and did get a puncher in the end, and really did cost him a lot of points.
Yes. Ali's in.
That's what Ali is on.
And so is the mighty Hammers.
Oh, Ali pen. Oh, yellow, 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 yellow.
Power again.
It's para.
Oh, that's not what 7 wants.
Oh, and it's a Fenster. That's going to lose him a bit of time.
That is.
Wow, that was close. Many poos probably just shot out SR Southern Zainai with that.
It cost him a few tenths.
I was watching the race there. Eski Saturn, who's in on Balot for what is 4th on Tit Road at the moment. I think it's probably not net P9 if I'm right.
Yeah. The only two that should. Well, he wasn't that far behind. Was he ahead of Alan French? I'm not too sure. They were in that little cluster of the midfield that were battling quite well.
Medal's in. SLR medal is in there. Is he going to come out ahead of SLR Southern? It would be a very, I don't even know what words I'm looking for. It would be a big shot if he does.
Southern has just gone
with,
purple in the middle sector, so he is absolutely caning it.
He is throwing that PHM around
bad
6
order.
corners as quick as he possibly can. Bad also, yeah, penalty going into pit road. Not the first, probably went to the last. Where is Medal then? Medal's coming out the pit lane exit. Southern, who's on the main straight.
Oh,
And look at him, right, actually got out ahead. Fastest lap for the PHM. But SLR Medal is still going to come out about a second half ahead still.
He's done well. Yeah. The mediums lasted better than I think we were both expecting there, to be honest.
I don't think Southern will be able to believe it as well, to be honest.
I think he's going to be downhearted by that because he's now just going to watch Medal pull away.
Wow, that shocked me, and I think it's definitely going to shock Matt as well. Especially how far he's come out behind. Well, on my screen it still says he's 16.7 seconds, but
You're not the only one.
yeah,
Is in.
great delta that. Speaking of PHMs, Benster is now into pit road. Where is he going to come out? Because I'm pretty sure he was fighting Medal, no?
I think he was a second or so ahead.
This might be the one to watch then. SLR Medal going on board with the Trident driver now. He's coming through the penultimate corner. I only put my laptop on charge before it blows the hell up and dies. As you see, all the cars now coming in ahead, apart from our race leader BRT Griffiths. But is SLR Medal going to come out ahead of Benster though? PHM is now out of his pit box. You can see him on the right hand side of the pit lane exit. SLR Southern has set the new fastest lap of this race, 1:15.9. Is he going to get out ahead? No. Benster is still going to come out ahead. Half a second is the gap now. But heading down to turn 3, Medal will have the tyres that are all warmed up and ready for the race conditions. Benster's will be slightly colder as they head down to turn 3. Wheelie Bin is the next car to pick up a penalty, but he will get another dose of DRS heading down to turn 4.
Sort of bad exit out of turn 3 there. He's too far back. He's going to have to really pressure Benster for the remainder of this lap and hope that his tyres are still cold come the start of the next. And Griffiths is now in.
I think he should easily come out in the race.
Wheel gun
lead.
failure, please.
Go on, you get him in career mode. I don't think you get him online.
Unfortunately.
Please glitch, give us a race.
It was one thing that we're all fearing, weren't we, with the introduction of them, but they saw sense and didn't include it. No, they did, didn't they, actually, for a little bit at the start, but then they took it out because people were
They
moaning.
did, yeah.
Was
Yeah,
it McEwen or was it F2 that had the first race of the season affected by it?
Yeah. I think it was us. Wow. Luke Littler's been knocked out.
Oh no! The Kid
He
Wonder's
got knocked out
done.
by Michael Smith, 6'4".
Kid Wonder is
Wowzers.
done. We won't see him on the news again.
Rip. He's out. Bolly Boy's through. That's how much you can see it's happening in F2 at the moment.
I mean, the gaps are huge. They weren't this big before they pitted.
Yeah, I mean, we were expecting a few more drivers this evening, but unfortunately someone pulled out, but hopefully we'll get some more for Silverstone next week. Of course, we'll be the only division racing next week, with not racing last week, but we are going to have a move potentially. Wheelie Bin is at the outside line of Tyler Jenkins in the MP. Ooh, he just moved a little bit under braking. Late braking move though from Wheelie Bin. He's going to go around the outside. No, he doesn't get the best of exiters either, but I don't think this battle's over just yet, Mo. I think this might go on for a couple of laps.
That's what I think we might as well stick on board for the next few laps. You know, only other person within DRS's medal on Benster, but those tyres are going to get away from him quite quickly. Saying that, Benster's got the gap under 5 seconds because of pitting the lap earlier. That was at what, 8
True.
seconds before they pitted.
Very true, but hopefully, of course, we'll have the fresher tyres
Yes.
at the end of the race. And 5 laps to go, still sticking on board with Wheelie Bin. Through penultimate corner, we'll get DRS down the main straight. Three DRS zones around this, around the Red Bull ring, and this is one of them. Coming down the main straight, he's going to go for the move on the main straight. He is, you know, going down to turn 1. Wheelie Bin, that is the most awful camera angle I've ever seen. He's up into the points playing positions, but he's gone very, very deep there. Porn stars are being impressed with how deep he's gone there, but he's made the move still, but he's going to lose it heading down to turn 3 because he's got DRS as Tyler Jenkins. To the outside line goes the MP Motorsport driver. Isn't going to take the move because you can see he's lifted off there, and that's going to see Wheelie Bin back up into the points. But look at that, it's took the wider line, going to get a fantastic exit. Tyler Jenkins with the DRS surely will get the move back, and yes he does. Into 10th place goes the MP Motorsport car, but going into the braking zone, got it all done.
Harley Jenkins set that up on the approach to turn 1. He lifted to allow Wheelie Bin through so he could have the DRS up the long hill climb there, and obviously, as you said, he backed out at the top of turn 3. Smart play. Smart indeed. I expect to see him do that a few more times here.
Yeah, great job there from Tyler Jenkins. Of course, should be able to get the position anyway on penalties, but who knows, might pick up one at the end. Speaking of penalties, OG Hamed's next car to pick up. 3 second time penalty, track limits.
Someone just picked up one too, didn't he? I don't think he had one a minute ago.
Don't know. Must have missed that.
I definitely missed it. I'm sure he picked it up then. Well, that's going to shake things up a bit between himself and Beast. As I said, I think Sutherland's got the pace advantage, but he's not got enough here to put. He's not got enough laps left to pull the 1.4 second gap he needs.
Still sticking on board with Wheelie Bin because it was the closest battle on track at the moment. The only one that's within DRS range. 6/10 is the gap. Closing up again, but it looks like his tyres may just be starting to drop off. Maybe, yeah, he is on 1 lap older, but even just 1 lap, especially in these cars, can make all the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a prime example of that is the gap between Benster and Medal. It was, what was it, a lap, 2 laps ago, it's within DRS, now 3.1 seconds.
Back over 5 seconds for the race lead. For BRT, Griffiths getting his foot down. And 3 laps to go now, Moley. And it's nearly all over and done with.
Aye.
Why?
Wheelie Bin in the 17 seconds worth of penalties.
You're joking. Oh my god, you're not joking. I thought you had like 6.
He's got 12 for corner cuts and the 5 seconds for speeding.
Yeah, I think regardless whether he gets him on track or not, I don't think he's going to get it after penalties. Wheelie Bin, he had a really good sprint race, but the feature race just has not gone his way, unfortunately.
I think the early off into the gravel got into his head there a bit and just couldn't find the clean air to really attack like he could in the sprint.
But 2 laps to go now for our race leader, championship leader. Isn't going to get a Grand Slam this time round, but he's going to further extend his lead in the top of the Drivers' Championship. Tyler Jenkins maybe got a win on the grass there. Saw some wheel getting caught up, and Tyler Jenkins is, I'll tell you what, Moley, it might get interested. Tyler Jenkins has got a 3 second time penalty.
Was he going to cast him?
Well, 3 seconds,
So
mate.
that's now a
That's what
14
it cost
second
him.
lead he has over Wheelie Bin for the final points there. for
Well,
P10.
Wiedebin's going to Silverstone with that line. He's just took through the penultimate corner.
Excited for next
penalty,
week.
probably
He's
received
heard
a
all the
warning.
talk and he's yet put a show on for the boys.
Yeah. He's totally through the last. Oh, wait, no, it's not even the last lap. It's Plonker. We've got one more lap after this. Getting ahead of myself.
You're not hating my company
Yeah.
that much, are you?
I love you to bits, really. BR2 Griffiths then has the final corner to start. The final lap of this Austrian race weekend. Feels like it's gone really quick, to be fair. It's 9:10 in the UK, in the United Kingdom. Big thanks to everyone who's still tuning in and listening to us ramble on about F2 and occasionally the darts as well. BR2 Griffiths, however, it's business as usual. He didn't actually get the sprint race victory, which will maybe anger him a bit. He's equalled the SLR F2 pole record. He's one off beating that, to my demise. And it's about to take another race victory, another feature race victory, with another fastest lap as well.
You're going to have to get back to the car soon, aren't you?
We'll see. We'll see how the car... To be fair, I got asked to do an F2 test the other day. I hopped in the cars. I genuinely couldn't drive it at all.
Blimey.
Honestly, I got 2 corners in. I've genuinely forgotten how to drive these cars.
Oh.
So I might have a bit of time to, maybe next game, if they're any better. I'll not back in on, but we'll see.
I've got to say, it is weird look. Oh, please forgive. It is weird looking at these cars after watching the F2 races in real life from the new ones. I think the new ones look a lot better.
They definitely do. PR2 Griffiths he won't care about what the car looks like. He's running that number, whatever number it is, ART Tailport chair car. Crosses the line now, takes another feature race victory to his name. It's Benster, who will round out P2 and his SR medal. Finished on the podium in all 3 races, as well as Benster. 2 races, your Plonker. SR Southerner, he will drop down to P5 behind his good mate UK Beast Assassin. P5 for the PHM, P4 for the Rawdon Carlin. Good day at the office for UK Beast Assassin. Some good points for him. SR LA, P7 in the end for him. Across the line, great SRF2 debut for him.
The better feature race than sprint race for Ali, that's for sure. Badolver is 7th. Hammers, P9 after Pence. Husky jumping in. I guess those two got a good little battle going on in the championship.
Yeah, that is our round in Austria. Not when Power just crossed the line, of course. Over and done with. And as you said, we're not getting Toby in. We're talking to Benster, SLR medal, and who are we going to talk to? Beast or Subner?
Oh, that would be controversial. You pick one and not the. Oh, I'm leaving that in your court.
Do we just get them both in?
You're going to get them both in, do you?
I might just get them both in.
So we're talking to half the
mate.
grid then, by the sounds of it.
Pretty much, yeah. But we'll leave Toby out for 1 week. We're sick of hearing him. Again, this is all jokes for so we don't get cancelled.
What are we going to say to him? How was the race? He was just give Max. Yeah, it was alright. That's all he can give. He didn't see another
Pretty
car
much, yeah.
apart from the lineups of the grid. And even then, he pissed off on the formation lap, leaving them behind him.
He did, yeah.
He wasn't interested at all.
So then, there's your classification once again. There's your classification once again. Top 3s. Griffiths, Benster, SLR medal. We've got about half a grid in the party. Make sure to get your boxes ticked once.
We have decided that Griffiths doesn't exist, so you are the podium 3. So congratulations.
Even though there's 4.
Even though there's 4.
I hope.
Yeah. He left it down to me. Who do I invite? Beast or Southerner? And I said, fuck it, both of them.
So you're gonna share the. You stand there, half an hour, 1 foot each on the podium. They're all hanging in the very air there.
Great.
I guess I'll just do it in feature race order when we get back to the menus in about 10 seconds time. Moley, again, another round over and done with. It's that guy and not the Div 2 driver in the ART taking the majority of the points. How did you find that round?
It was a lovely battle for P2, well, for P3, 4, 5. I mean, What else is there to say? Griffiths is in a league of his own.
Yeah.
Who?
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah, spot on. Make sure you have your make sure you got your boxes ticked so you can hear your lovely voices on stream. Probably not you, Tom. You can maybe leave your box unticked, but yeah. We'll start off with Matt then. Great recovery in the sprint race after I think it was contact in the opening couple of corners. Managed to get some points in the end, and P5 just behind Beast in the end of the feature race. Some good points to you and PHM. How are you feeling after that one?
I'm just glad it's done. To be honest, it wasn't great. It was awful track, awful cars. Yeah, I'm happy with the points. In order to finish behind Tom in the feature, but if I other way around in the sprint, he had a penalty. My penalty was interesting. Very interesting.
What lap did you get that pen?
I got it with like three laps to go. We saw
So.
Toby just done a fastest lap, and then Tom was like, "Was that 14?" I was like, "Oh, check in a second." And I was checking. I'm looking on like the PUD or whatever it is, but trying to look at
MFD.
my MFD, trying to look at the what to ask the engineer. And whilst I'm doing that, I've got off track.
He played you.
He took a trip to the
you with the
beach.
mind games. You fell for it.
I went into the gravel. I think I only noticed until Tom was like, and then I was like, oh shit. But by then I got about two warnings in one, so maybe I could get it off. But if not, I guess it's just evening out from the race earlier. But well done to Leinster, well done to Medal. If I can be honest, it was a bit of a shambles that round. We only had 12 race. It was a crap race. The only closest battle I had all day was with Tom in both races, and that was like 2 seconds gap most of the time. Bring on Silverstone.
Yeah, bring on Silverstone indeed. Of course, Matt, you're a stat man yourself. Of course, at the end of this round, we've got a new man at the top. Well, not at the top, tying at the top of the pole record. Do you think he could beat it next round?
There's a bear shit in the woods.
Anyway, big congratulations on your points, and well, maybe P4 overall. I don't know. We'll see after when I do it. Congratulations. Any more questions, Molly, to Matt? Or
None from me.
Let's move on to P4 man. UKB's assassin, Molly. Over to you.
Oh, crumbs. Where did you finish in the sprint race again? You got the podium, didn't you? Or am I dreaming?
I don't know. I can't remember.
So can I?
We have
You
a look.
got, you got
I've
fifth and
screenshots
fourth.
somewhere.
Fifth and
Fifth and a fourth. I was going to say, I nearly fell asleep in that race.
in the sprint race.
Don't watch the race back.
Oh,
There was
sorry,
a lot
yeah.
of you warning for the pair of us. It was, as you said, very boring. Did you find it as boring as us, Tom, or was it a bit more thrilling in the car?
It was amazing. I was fully thrilled the whole way through the race. It was insane on-track battles, really intense off-track battles, if that even exists. But no, it was really fun. Really, really fun.
Austria, no numbers. At least I'll be happy in the stewards room with nothing to do. So thank you guys for that.
Well, I don't know. I might send you a few things now.
Bastard. Next week, Silverstone. Do you see yourself getting some good points there, or is that a track you despise in the F2 cars?
If more than 10 people race, I'm not scoring very well. But if only 10 or 11 people race, I might get a few points. Not a big track of mine. I don't like it at all.
Ideal.
This is the happiest F2 interviews.
It actually is.
I am,
And there's
mate.
a good
I've
reason
listened to
for
Mr.
that.
Brightside. I'm loving life.
Ah, what happens? You get an idiot that doesn't know what to say or how to question people in a fucking chat. So, well done,
It's
Corey.
fine. It's fine. Corey will take over and call someone a nonce.
Nonce?
There we go.
Oh. Enough of the nonsense.
Wait, actually, while I'm still here, congrats to Benzer on the feature race win. It was a good drive.
Cheers, man.
So then, on to what? P3 man, I think. Medal finished P3 in the end.
Yeah. Good.
Medal P3 overall in the end. some big juicy points for you. Congratulations on your second ever SLRF2 victory, taking the sprint race victory in the end. I'm sure your car was probably going 2 tenths quicker because of the amount of shit coming out of your backside from the two behind you. How are you feeling after, again, a pretty good weekend?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I wasn't expecting much from Austria, really. Cars felt like boats, but yeah, the sprint was just in the right spot at the right time. Toby and Benson just getting held up by other people, and I could just fuck off up the road. So happy days, but it was pretty close. One more lap and he would have got me, but yeah, take it. And then the feature just about got Matt off the start, and then took me a bit more longer than I wanted to get past Beast, but so be it. In the end, it was just a pretty comfortable.
Whoa. Give me 1 sec, mate. Sorry, but we said no Toby this week. I apologise.
I mean, who is this guy?
How did he get? Oh, he actually. Oh,
I'd like to apologise to absolutely nobody. Sorry, carry on, Medal.
Get him.
That's an SLR first.
Carry on, Medal.
He's been DSQ'd for an illegal substance found in his piss.
Brilliant. No. The rest of the feature in the end was alright. It just kept on the roads. I saw I was a bit quicker than Matt and Beast. Got third pretty easy. Knew Benster would leave for dust, but yeah, not too bad in the end. Bad.
How are you feeling ahead of Silverstone next week? Of course, very different track to this. A little bit more runoff. Matt, you might need it. But yeah, pretty handy track. How are you feeling ahead of it?
I was quite enjoying Silverstone. I'm not best at it, but it's always a fun track to go around. Yeah, I think there's as good of a chance as any for podiums and, well, see about win, but don't know. Not sure if Toby around, so we'll see.
Yeah. Any further questions from you, Moley? Or
In the sprint race, you dove down the inside of two cars. I think it was Wheelie Bin and Tom on the final corner there. Do you remember that overtake by any chance or no?
Yeah.
I guess was that a bit of squeaky bum time for yourself, or were you confident in the move? Because I was thinking, geez, I watched it on screen.
No, I sort of, I could see, I knew I had a bit better of a braking performance, so I went for it and just prayed. I trust Beast enough. Didn't know much about the other guy, but just glad he didn't just kill me. But yeah, felt confident enough. So I went for it.
Now onto the race winner himself.
Benster it is then. Our race winner in our eyes. How are you feeling after, well, race winner in our eyes, not official SLRF2 race winner, but yeah, some big juicy points coming your way. Of course, I think that was double P3 finish, if I'm right, after all that. No, P2 and P3, sorry. P2 in the feature, of course. I'm losing my marbles. Big points to your name. How are you feeling after that one?
Bored, mainly. But besides from that, yeah, it was alright. Obviously invalidated quali, so that was the race win over there.
Where did you invalidate?
At start of sector 3,
Oh,
the exit of the left-hander. But then, yeah, I just tried to make my way through the field, and then
You fucker.
I don't want that interruption, do I? I'll carry on. And then, yeah, got a medal in the main race, and then that was it. From there, really, just drove to the finish. And there you go.
Mm-hmm. Had some handy little drives through the field, of course, after tough qualifying. Next week, of course, we're off to Silverstone, the only division racing next week. How are you feeling ahead of, I think it's round 6 of the season?
Not the best at Silverstone in F1. I don't know if it makes any difference to F2, but I'm just imagining a lot of understeer through every corner, so that should be good. But yeah, I'm sure I'll be in for a lovely race.
Good. Again, congratulations again, Molly. Any more questions before we wrap it up for the evening?
No questions from myself.
It's unfortunately we couldn't get Toby in, but yeah, I guess we'll see him next week. when he breaks pole record. Yeah. Anything else
Oh.
from anyone? I
We
shouldn't be
want
saying
to
this.
see
Anything
Toby
else
next
from
week who
anyone
breaks
else?
the pole record. You refuse to have him in the party again.
I probably will.
He
Yeah.
he
You're
may
spot on there,
he
mate.
may break the pole record, but there's one record he'll never break, and that's the most races raced in F2.
Yes.
He's not
Yes,
catching
that
us.
is true.
No way.
That
Won't
is
let it
very
happen.
True.
You get UK Beast Assassin Junior in there.
That's
will.
very true.
You'll
Like,
carry it over.
like we might work away, for example, like 30 miles away, and have to like, accommodate somewhere else. But we'll make sure
Yep.
we're home just to hold that sort of record.
I mean, mate, you moved a race to this week, so that wouldn't happen. So
Don't know what
Hang
you're
on,
talking
it's
about.
whoa!
That is pure
Yeah, it was
speculation from
manipulated
untrusted
massively.
sources in the media.
That is poor.
Humphries is on a 9. Give me 2 secs, boys.
He's
The
not.
stream's not ending just
He's
yet.
not.
We might get a 9. He's 6 into a 9.
Yeah, you didn't do it. Sorry.
You're ruining
Yeah, I
it.
ruined it.
Wait.
Yeah. Sorry.
You've ruined it. You're poor. How far is he getting? Oh, you're okay. All right, yeah. Fuck you, Meadow. We might not have you back next week now. You dickhead.
Great.
All right. Anyway, big thanks to everyone who's joined.
Well, next week's
Uh,
interview pen's gonna be great with L, Wheelie Cheese or Wheelie Bin and
Between the 7, 8, and 9.
and
Wheelie cheese.
The battle for the final
Might
point
start calling
positions.
that for now.
Mighty interviews.
and Hubbardie, 12th, 13th, and 16th get interviewed next week. Love it.
We'll do the bottom 3 instead next week. Right.
The race for the wooden spoon.
I'll make sure to crash out and take me there.
Brilliant. Yeah,
Well, she needs to do
big
that best
congratulations,
for
Rob.
Div 2 so you get me in.
Oh.
That's what we can do at Spurs. We do that at Spurs, Corey. Bottom 3 get interviewed. They're gonna be like, "What?" It's like, "Oh, how do you feel?"
What if 3 cars get Matt? What if 3 cars get disqualified?
I have to interview them. It's like, what happened?
No.
Like, congratulations on first
Corey.
disqualification.
Invite today's unknown race winner to the party instead next, like on tomorrow's race.
That's not happening.
Okay, good.
Right. Alright, it's time to wrap it up. Big congratulations to everyone in the party and our unknown races. We're a race winner this evening. Make sure to join us next week for our Silverstone round. Of course, we're a bit far back at the moment. Our clocks have gone back for some reason. But the remainder of the SLR weekends at Silverstone. We've got Div 2 tomorrow. Myself and SLR Suvner. He's not hung over this week, so we're going to have a good time. Div 3, Saturday evening. And of course, McEwen Division this Sunday at 7 p.m. Is it going to be a rain effective weekend? We're in the UK, so of course it will be. We will see you tomorrow for Division 2. No!
Points!